Well, we're just about done grading. We got about 7 feet left here by the gate, and then it'll be a matter of tamping her up. But I gotta go over there and get Magnus up, make sure he's ready for school. Magnus's latest purchase is a new computer to run his trucking simulator game. It was lagging so badly that he really couldn't use it even, the old computer. So he's been saving up his money again. He bought this gaming computer and now that's going to be in on the 7th, so next week Wednesday, about a week from today. Hopefully we'll get a little bit of trucking simulator footage for you coming up with some really good graphics. Well, I just dropped Magnus off at school. Left Mikey there for a little bit to finish tamping, and he's going to start setting the forms over on the other side there. And at the church up here, they're having a National Day of Prayer breakfast. And there's a bunch of people kind of out in the street and everything else, and which is cool. But right now, I don't know what's going on. I'm on my way back, and there's a bunch of cops blocking the road, so I'm hoping nobody got hit or anything up here. And I don't really want to get a ticket for holding this thing in my hand while I'm driving or anything, you know, but it's kind of scary stuff. I think they got a good turnout at the breakfast, but it looks like there's an ambulance there, so there's something going on. Somebody got hurt somehow. And the way that they were out in the street, I gotta wonder if they didn't get hit or something. Kind of scary stuff. Alright, let me see if I can set this camera up some of that helmet. Definitely something going on here. Got the back doors open on the ambulance. I don't know what happened, but it can't be good. Like I say, they were getting a little far out on the street, and I hit the brakes pretty hard on the way through there the first time because they were kind of stepping out into the street and trying to get people to stop. And I respect and honor their devotion to what they're doing. National Day of Prayer, wonderful thing. We believe in the power of prayer. But take it easy, guys. It is a road.
More?
Feet, and then that's where we'll put the header. Well, I got the last footing established here for Mikey, and he's going to finish it off. I got to go do a on-site estimate confirmation on a stamp patio. Pretty nice sized job. Anytime they're over 20 grand, I say it's a pretty nice sized job for sure. I told her I'd be there between 10 and noon, and it's about 9:30 now, so I'm going to get cleaned up and head on over there. Alright, so looking at this folder, it's about a 420 square foot patio, stamped. We're going to do the Sandia stone on that one. Small set of steps and a footing for a greenhouse. Should be an interesting job. I'm going to head over there and look at that right now and hopefully get a deposit on that. She's already signed the contract, so as long as I don't have to make any changes, it should just be a matter of getting a deposit and getting her on the schedule. I should be able to get back and help Mikey out a little bit before I have to bring Mama Concrete in for her follow-up doctor's appointment. Oh, I'm gonna put my seatbelt on. I usually don't on the dirt. But the day before yesterday, her blood pressure got over 200 over 100. You know, it was really high. And then yesterday, it finally straightened out. She got down to a really good blood pressure. But we were getting kind of scared, you know. I think her body's freaking out. She's quitting smoking, quitting sugar, and her body's not knowing how to process all that. But finally, the blood pressure broke and she's doing good. So, for everybody out there praying for Mama Concrete, she's turning the corner. We're doing good. Hasn't smoked, hasn't drank sugar, hasn't eaten any sugary stuff really that I'm aware of. She's been doing really good. So, we're proud of her. Well, I'm just leaving the job site now. As you can see, we're real far out of town here too. And I measured everything up. Everything's as, she had said it would be. And it looks like it's going to go exactly like I thought it would. The estimate was perfectly right on. So we've got them scheduled to go right after this job out in the boonies. And she's going to be stopping by the bank later today to get a deposit check because she doesn't really use checks. So I'm actually going to hook her up with Matt too, and he's going to help put up the greenhouse. So it's pretty cool. Well, I think we're gonna go ahead and pour tomorrow. I'm gonna get back. We're gonna be back to the house here in just a couple minutes, and I'm gonna see if Mikey got everything ready or not, or close to it, where I can get it ready tonight if nothing else. And as long as we're there, I'm gonna go ahead and order up and order the mud, and we'll go for it. Well, I just got back to the site a little bit ago. Mikey didn't get a lot done. He got steel in these footings here. He hasn't touched any of the rebar on the other side over here yet, but he did get the form set over here. And Mom's got lunch ready for us now, so we're gonna go in. I just got done measuring for concrete over here. It's all averaging 4 inches. But we still have to put all the rebar in over here. All the gator bar. Which is alright. Shade's kind of setting in now, so that'll make it kind of nice. But I'm gonna go have a bite to eat, and it's like chicken wings today.
What do you want, words of wisdom?
No, not just yet. Thanks, Mom. So we got 4 yards, Equa Shield, 2 hours of retarder, 4,000 PSI, and that's a 5:30 arrival, correct?
Yep, 5:30 a.m. Yeah. We're all good.
And we'll be
Sounds good.
wheelbarrowing a bunch of it, so we're not going to be getting back in record time or anything,
Alrighty. Trying to do your best getting it off of there, and
Always. Alrighty, well, you have a great rest of your day there, Jason.
you too. Bye.
That'd be perfect. Well, I ran just a few bars short, but got most of the grade in from over there. Right about here. Another bar or two and we'll have it. A few little fill-ins along the edge here. But I'm going to be getting going pretty soon. I'm going to go grab a couple bars and then get Mikey going on this. I got to go get Magnus and bring Mama Concrete to her doctor's appointment. You got any words of wisdom?
I thought about this the other day, trying to figure out something to say. My granddad used to tell me when I was a little kid, he used to say, it's not how much money you can make, it's how much money you can save.
That's a pretty good one.
Yeah.
Remember that, kids. It's not how much money you can make, it's how much you can save. Coming straight from Granddad, what, Wesner?
Yeah, my dad's dad.
Granddad Wesner. Well, it sounds like we're going to be damn lucky if we have a bathroom out there. The guy gave up and left, I guess. He didn't quite make it there. But when I was When we were out there for our onset as my confirmation, I had Allison take a pin. You know, I'm like, drop a pin right here, so we can send it to Penny at Standback, so there won't be any confusion about where to bring the bathroom. And I just found out that the pin never got sent. Only the address got sent. So now I get it. Now it all makes sense. Nobody else had any trouble getting in there because they had the information, but I guess life goes on. If we don't have a bathroom, I guess we'll be pooping in the trees. How'd it go? Hmm? Was he happy with you?
Yeah.
All of your efforts?
What?
Was he happy with you for all of your efforts?
He told me, he's like, I'm not gonna beat your brow about quitting smoking. He was like, you'll quit when you're ready to.
That's it. That's the rule. Well, when Mama Concrete was in the doctor, I looked up the square footage coverage on that color hardener. We don't have enough, so we just got the white cap. We're gonna go in there, see what we can find for color hardener. And they don't stock much here, so hopefully, what's going on? Oh, Mama Concrete's coming with, I guess. She's feeling adventurous. Well, good old Oscar. He gave us the blowout deal. I'm not gonna say how much he took off of the bill, but got me grinning from ear to ear. Mama Concrete's doing pretty good too. So we got Adobe Buff, which is a little more beige than the one we got, but we'll put the one we got down first. We'll put the Adobe Buff over the top. It should be a nice color combination. Now when it comes to spraying liquid release, I like to use the cheap Ace Hardware pump up sprayer. Am I right or am I wrong? Comment below. Unfortunately, I didn't enforce my personal policy on that one. Still got a pee? If the store doesn't have a public restroom, we don't shop at it. You know, if they don't expect to have a bathroom for their customers, we don't shop there. Time to try another Ace Hardware. A little closer to home.
Now you can do it.
See what they've got for a bathroom. What do you need, bud?
They got a toilet seat, right? It's already got the cushioning in it.
Oh my god.
It's like it's only $36.
You better go look at it. Oh my gosh, look at it.
It's super nice.
Cushiony.
It's really good shape too.
Just like Grandma Bertha's. 2 kiddie pools, a toilet seat, a 10-foot phone charger, and 2 pump-up sprayers later, and we're out of there. We're finally gonna get to use them. The Sandia stone stamps. Using them tomorrow. Alright, we're loaded up and ready. We got our color hardeners. We got our liquid release. We have our antique release that we're gonna mix in, autumn brown. And that should be a pretty adequate package. We got our sprayers in there, all of our stamps, our rollers. We're ready. Well, Magnus and I are at Home Depot tonight. It's about 8:15 and we're gonna get some brackets. Work never ends. Well, I don't know if you can see us very well, but we just came out of Home Depot. Well, we were paying $6 for brackets we were paying $6 for are now almost $14 a piece. And I tell you what, man, I think that this whole tariff thing, people are taking advantage of it. Because the tariffs would not raise the prices on something like that much. I've watched a guy go through the math on it. This is good old-fashioned price gouging. Anyways, neither here nor there. We're going to get home, get to bed, and we'll see you at the pour. Well, it's 5:23 on a Friday morning, and we got mud coming at 5:30. So, sun's just coming up. The guys are all putting some plastic down. I'm just pulling over here with the other truck that's got all the stamps in the back and whatnot. And the camera's in the tripod, so I'll touch back in a minute. Well, I'm pretty sure I can hear some mud in the neighborhood. Old Uncle Remus. Remus Materials, the finest in Tucson. Coming around the corner. Here he comes. Wave him in, Franklin. Beretta. The man, the myth, the legend. How's it feel, man?
Good. Real good.
Get the split gland working again?
Hell yeah. They needed to. They've been taking a vacation for too long.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Heading out. Little Uncle Remus. Heading on down the trail.
You got all these edges?
Alright, so Beretta and I are getting back on this right now. Orville's putting brackets in over there. And we're going to start laying down some color hardener. I don't like doing it too early. It seems like you just waste the color hardener if you put it on too early, because it just gets soaked in and it goes away. So I like to wait until we can kind of start to put a finish on it. You know, I mean, you can get a joint to stand up. We can put a mag finish on it a little bit. I'm going to start casting on there as soon as it gets ahead. I always like to kind of break it up and get it softened up and even run it through a little bit of a strainer here, you know. But I'm not an expert on this. If you want to see the experts doing this, go to Decocrete TV on YouTube and they can show you step by step how to do this stuff. It's polka time! I got one coat casted on, and the thing that I'm not super sure about is the Eco Shield. The Eco Shield really butters things up, you know. Even though troweling it seemed like it was setting up pretty good, we're gonna have to wait for a while. One pass with the edger, bringing up a lot of gray, so hopefully we can let this set for a little while before we work it in, and we'll be within one more coat of coverage. But the Eco Shield does add a little bit of a complexity to it, I think. All right, so we worked that last one in. You can see there's a lot of gray coming through, a whole bunch, more so here than over there, but quite a bit of gray coming through. So now I'm starting to put the next beige on, a little more of a true beige color. It's called Adobe Buff. All right, first two stamps going down. Not coming out perfect, but it's coming out pretty dang good. Yeah, I like this stuff.
Yeah, it's getting there.
I'm here with my special guest for the day, Beretta.
Hell yeah.
We just stamped that patio over there, or that sidewalk over there. And then here's Matt on my right. He just finished all the footing over there. The boys bailed him out, but he did most of it.
Yeah, it's big time. Big time.
So what do you got to say about today's project then, Brianna?
I say, it went super smooth. That's how it's supposed to be, right?
Yeah.
Easy day.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Normally, you know, when I've done color harder in the past, we've done it on like a smooth floor. We use a power trowel. It's a little different with stamping. I would definitely have more material. I would figure on doing 3 coats with the color hardener, so you can get them in earlier, build them up faster, and that last time you're working it in, it's not so hard to work it in, you know. So 3 of them would be my recommendation. Think that makes sense?
I'd agree 100%.
Yeah.
Get on a little earlier.
Yep.
Get one more in there.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
We got a real nice impression. I mean, it took a really good impression, I think. And the Sandia stone stamps turned out really good.
One thing that could have made it probably go a little smoother though is if the boss brought burgers.
Yeah.
That's probably about it.
They like it when I bring the burgers.
The boogers.
They like that.
What about Orville? What do you got to say, man?
I'm gonna try and not see anything.
Yeah.
Orville's not talking.
It's probably for the best, huh?
Every time I say something to the camera, I just look like a fool.
Yeah.
You do not.
I watch the videos and I'm like, I can't believe I said that.
Yeah, let me get the big one. You get the little one. Kind of heavy, aren't they? Oh, man. Sandia stone stamps are nice, but they're a little heavy. Not that we mind. We love them. Thank you, Deco Crate. These things are awesome. Well, the boys are just pulling out, and I'm just stripping some forms off here. Turned out pretty good. Color got pretty dang decent all the way around. You know, it's always tough to get the joints colored properly. So tomorrow I'll mix up a little slurry and brush in the joints. And a few little spots on the edges, but everything else looks pretty dang good. I like how that more red color came through in certain areas. And I think when it seals up, it's going to look really nice. Really going to complement the colors over there. It's not going to match perfectly, but it's going to be a really good complement. So looking forward to that. But for right now, it's time to sign off. So be sure to like, subscribe, share with all your friends, and we'll see you on the next one.
Back to what used to be home, passing by those little towns I know so well, stopping for gas and then I'm behind the wheel again, driving this like a spiritual cleanse, where every mile is a new beginning and every bend holds a new end. Eyes on the road, don't lose control, I'm speeding fast to chase my soul, I'm driving to get away, running through emotions high and low, holding on or letting go, I'm fighting another day. The neon lights in the fast lane life, riding high, reaching for the sky. I had it all but lost and fell back down again. Spent my time playing the game where every single day was a losing battle and every drink was a dead end. Eyes on the goal, don't lose control, I'm living fast, I've lost my soul, I'm driving to get away, running through emotions high and low, holding on or letting go, I'm fighting another day.
Alright, we got another color casted on here now. It's all looking pretty uniform. We're actually kind of tempted, since it's Mom's house, to let's try stamping it in there. I think you're dirty. Alright, we got another color all cast out here now. Brett on our tent had just to start stamping it in with a stamp since his mom's house, but we're gonna trowel it in like we're supposed to.